Marginal costing. Marginal costing. Good viewers, you're welcome to Web Educate. Today we are going to present operating statements using marginal costing. We're going to look at an illustration. That is a question, a calculation question on the marginal costing. In the last video, we present operating statements using marginal costing, showing the format of solving a question to present operating statements using marginal costing, only the format. But today we are going to look at illustration. Marginal costing. The question says, in a period 22,000 units of product Y were produced and sold. That means there is no closing or opening. Were produced and sold. There was no product brought forward from last period, and there is no closing product in the closing of the period. All products that were produced were sold. And sold. Cost and revenue were here it says $110,000. Production costs variable $38,500, and the fixed you have $16,500. Administrative costs that is selling and distribution. Selling and the distribution overheads. Overhead, and that is 27,500. Requirement: prepare operating statement using marginal costing. Because in a period, 22,000 units of product Y were produced and sold. Costs and revenues were says $110,000. Production cost, variable, $38,500. Fixed, $16,500. Administrative cost, selling and distribution overhead, $27,500. Requirement: prepare operating statements using marginal costing. Prepare operating statements using marginal costing. The questions said, in a period 22,000 units of product were produced and sold. That means there is no opening and closing stock. There is no opening and closing stock. That means this question is just a simple question to understand the concept of marginal costing. 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 Understand the concept of marginal costing. Understand the concept of marginal costing. In the last video, we present operating statements, the format. Presentation of operating statements using marginal costing. Just the format, and we are going to apply that format to solve this question. To solve the question. And what they have, I have operating statement. This is the solution. Solution to that question. Solution. Operating statement. Using marginal costing. How do you get about that? You have your your two currency sign, as you are using dollar. Then you have your sales. We explained in the first video about the concept of marginal costing. What is the concept all about? The concept all about is that in marginal costing, you first of all, it does distinguishes between variable cost and fixed cost. That is, you first of all charge variable cost from the sales to arrive at contribution, and after that you charge the full fixed cost against the contribution to arrive at net profit. So you have your sales here. You have your sales. What is the sales according to the question? The sales is $110,000. 110,000. Then you have your less marginal cost. Less marginal cost. In the first video, we said that marginal cost is otherwise known as variable cost. And what are the elements of variable cost? They are the direct material, direct labor, direct expenses, and the variable production overheads. So it is summed up here as in the question. See, the marginal cost is 38,500. You less it, and you arrive at, to do your calculation, 110,000. Deduct 38,500 from it. You arrive at $71,500. That means there is no opening and closing. If there is opening and closing, we are going to adjust it from here using marginal costs. But there is no opening and closing. So we deduct the marginal cost. And thereafter we do what? We adjust the fixed cost. Less the fixed cost. This is your contribution. This is your contribution. Then less what's the fixed cost? Less the fixed cost. Then the fixed cost is, say, the full fixed cost. And what are the full fixed costs? The production overhead, the fixed production overhead, and the selling and distribution what? Overheads. Less production, less fixed production cost, or just know that marginal cost distribution between variable cost and fixed cost. So the fixed cost comes down. Less the production, the fixed cost, that is production, less the fixed cost, less the fixed cost, less the fixed cost, and the composition of this is both the production and the selling and distribution. That's just that. Because the total production cost is made up of variable cost and the fixed cost. Then after that, they have to deliver the goods and sell it. That's the selling and distribution overheads. But the production in the factory, the production cost in the factory is what? Is both the period cost, which is fixed cost, and the marginal cost. We have deducted the marginal cost here to arrive at contribution. Then we are going to deduct what? The fixed cost. The fixed cost aspect is what? Is both the production and the what? And the selling and distribution. Now the production cost. Production. That is the fixed aspect. Production. What is production figure there? You have 38,000. You have a 16,500. Then you have the selling and distribution. That's admin. Admin, selling, and distribution overheads. And that is selling and distribution overheads. Selling and distribution overhead. And that is 27,500. Sum it up. Take it to the second dollar sign. 16,500 plus 27,500. You have your 44,000 naira. Deduct it from that is less fixed cost. What is our fixed cost? 44,000 naira. Let's say from the contribution you arrive at 27,500. And that is a net profit. That is a net profit. So that is that about marginal costing. That is that about operating statement using marginal costing. Look at it again. Operating statement using marginal costing says you have $110,000 less marginal cost, which is 38,500. You arrive at contribution. Less fixed cost. Fixed cost is made up of the production and the admin, selling and distribution overheads, which are the fixed aspects. 16,500 plus 27,500, giving us 44,000. Deducted from 71,500, you arrive at 27,500. So if you are new to this channel and you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to it by pressing the red button and watch over for more of this that we produce in the future. So if you subscribe to the channel, you help me to reach more and more people and also to produce more and more of this. So whenever you subscribe, YouTube will notify you of more video produced in the future. So thank you for watching and subscribe. God bless you.